there's something so striking about the House of Ballads that I don't think I caught the first time around. Like, look at all these goddamn statues! Are they all the same? Oh, they are all the same. Okay, for a second I thought it was like a representation of all the heroes we're gonna hear about. But no, it's just generic man with sword, generic lady with an onion on her hand. I don't know what the fuck that's about, and then it just sort of goes down as the same dudes over and over. Still fucking impressive though, and we have just been inside of Cthulhu, and what more can a boy ever want from life? Found out, like yesterday, I was watching some Lovecraft shit. You're not supposed to pronounce Cthulhu as Cthulhu. It's a much more disgusting sound, like or something like that, because it's not supposed to be pronounced by, like, human voice organs or whatever the fuck apparently Lovecraft was saying. It's terrifying, but I just think Kulul makes him sound so much less terrifying that it's just fucking hilarious. At least Cthulhu sounds like something that would make you shit, right? Alright, I just noticed that there were these artifacts over here that I haven't picked up yet. Oh. What's Waterhall Down? Have I never been in here? I don't recognize the name. I've definitely been through here. But arguably it's quicker to go back through this dungeon than it is to run all the way around there. So I think I'll see you guys when I'm done with clearing out boggarts and more boggarts and more fucking boggarts for the 400th time in my life. I'll see you guys real soon. Mwah. What the fuck are you talking about, game? Niralim is just in Starcamp. Niralim, the fucking godlike ancient tree of doom, lives around all these fucking thieves. I don't believe you. Is it this massive lad, or is it a completely different massive lad? It's not a massive lad at all. It is this guy. This guy, Mr. Hand, happens to be the fucking god tree for some reason. Wait, no? No, it was just telling me to go to Starcamp for no fucking reason. I am so confused. I mean, there was a big fucking tree here, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't look nearly cool enough to be the oldest living being in all of Amalur. Or potentially all of the fucking known universe. I don't know if Amalur is just one continent. I don't know if it's the world. I don't know if it's the planet. But that made me do the big confused right there. Fucking Christ. So it's in the Sheed, which makes a hell of a lot more sense, because the Sheed is terrifying. Let me quickly see what other shit we got on the map. Collect prison keys. I'm not getting prison keys from you, am I? What the fuck? Where the hell is Air Gaze? Where the fuck am I getting these keys from? I guess it is just go to random prisons and hope for the best. I don't think it ever actually sent me in a particular direction, because the Traveler's Quest are just the most confusing fucking things the world has to offer. Ah! It's in Ode, or however the fuck you would pronounce that. Every time I just sound like a very, very sad Swedish man. So, we're gonna try and stop doing that, because I feel very, very stupid every single time. Where are you leading me? And what the fuck is this? Oh, that's Air Gaze. And that is Citric Vorm. I don't remember what he wants me to do. It's probably clear out a dungeon full of... Oh yeah, I think he wants me to take out the source of the boggarts. Which, when I'm talking to the most ancient living god the world has to offer, I'm not very interested in just yet more boggart bullshit, thank you very much. What was that? What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Why does this game hate me? Oh, so very much, and why the fuck can't lightning do 1 billion fucking more damage when you're actually hitting them in water? Come on, man, that would have been so easy. Would have been so fucking good. Who are you? You're Air Gaze. You're the dude with the prison keys. For absolutely no goddamn reason, and apparently we just ignore Ode, because this just keeps moving every single time I get close. I don't know why, it's really annoying the game does that, but sure, why the fuck not?
To you, traveler. I had hoped I would meet one of your kind in these woods. You seek to rob the Lord of the Hunt Amateur.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Taken from my master as well, but I do not have them. I can only reveal their location to you.
It's so weird. seeing the Fae act like individuals and have their own personalities and motivations. I mean, they've always sort of had a hint of personality, and that's fine. But they always tend to work towards the greater good. They always seem to be like a hive mind, all sort of functioning in the most efficient way possible and everything. It's almost sort of terrifying and absolutely fascinating. So to see a Fae go against a Fae of its own court, like not just taking on the Tuatha or anything, like actually fucking over their own dudes, their mentor, for that matter. It's very interesting. Why the fuck do you hate him so much?
Was the Lord of the Chase, a member of the Court of Summer, of greater Fae, I know few, of greater tragedy, I know little.
What, so he ruined your entire life, and you're gonna get, like, the revenge of a lifetime by taking his little booties, by stealing his beloved shoes? Come on, I think you can maybe do a little bit better than that. Look at my highly fucking powered magical murder weapons. I could kill him if you like, but no, you just want his toes to be a little bit cold. Fair enough, that is the most evil plan I have ever fucking witnessed. Hell, I think murdering him would be a mercy at this point. What about the Sheed? How are you liking your stay?
These were the darkest woods, the oldest and purest, with the humans to the west and the Alfar to the east. It is the last of the old places we Fae have left.
And now I'm here to absolutely murder everything you live in harmony with. I'm so sorry. So that explains why there were just Fae sort of sitting around. I assumed it was because we were going deeper and deeper and deeper into Fae-controlled lands. But unfortunately, this is probably the most Fae-controlled land we'll come across other than Ys. Or Issa, whatever the fuck it's called. Which is really, really sad, man. But I guess maybe the other factions are going to get their chance to shine. The Varani, that's what they're called, not Ravani. And the Almain and the Dokkalfar and everything. Which is, it's sad, because I feel like the Fae really, really, really do deserve a place in this story. And while they've got it, I get the feeling it's not going to be quite as big as they probably deserve. Airgaze, tell me more about yourself, because that is a fucking hell of a name.
I am the herald of the Lord of the Hunt Amateur. I once sang of his accolades and applauded his triumphs, but no more.
But now, I think he's a dick. Where can I find these boots? Probably on the man? That tends to be where boots are found, my friend. Like down on the feet, you know, like where you're wearing your boots, you fucking moron.
To find them, you must find Amateur, the Lord of the Hunt, the one whom I herald. But this is not merely a matter of an owner and his possession. The Lord of the Hunt has secluded himself in Arduith because the boots carry a terrible curse.
Oh, hell yeah! My favorite. I don't understand.
Amateur was once one of the Summer Court. He embodied nature's drive to hunt. Then he found Wuru's boots. For a time, they seemed like a blessing, a natural extension of his own prowess. And then he fell. And as his herald, I too fell. Now
he just had a little trip, that's it.
Greatness.
He's got a grazed knee. Oh no, he'll never be the same ever again. What kind of curse do you mean?
Amateur is the hunt incarnate, and the boots enhance his natural abilities. They make him undetectable. He stalks unseen and unheard until he strikes. But
and yet, he's killed everyone or something? Yeah.
Life. His mind is like the feral beasts. He views all creation as his prey. And so he locked himself in Arduith to protect all from his madness. Entering Arduith, and he will hunt you as well.
They can make this so fucking cool, but something tells me he's just gonna show up at a very, very scripted moment. If he was like stalking me through the darkness and I'd sort of like catch him in a place where I had the advantage, that would be a really, really cool little bit of gameplay. But I get the feeling he's just sort of gonna show up when I get into a boss room. Huh, but at least we now know what Arduith is for, and they actually found a way to make a quest to steal some shoes have a really awesome backstory. You surprise me time and time fucking again, 38 Games. You are god tier. Is there any way to save him?
No, though I yearn to see my master restored. The curse is too pervasive, and he would wish death on himself for how he has fallen. But in that
will he not get reincarnated anyway?
For he might rise again sometime, and restore the hunt, and free himself from this indignity. I would warn you that to go to Arduith is to go to your death. But if you must obtain those boots, then you must go. Be wary.
At the start of this conversation, you were so excited for me to finally get the revenge you need, or whatever the fuck. You were just really excited for me to go after your fucking master. What did I do throughout this conversation that made you so worried about me? That made you completely fucking doubt me? I'm a badass, I promise. And suddenly you just don't believe in me at all. Thanks, Go. Amateur.
He has stalked the forests and the plains and deserts of our realm for all seasons. He is the spirit of the hunt incarnate, or so it was thought.
But he was your mentor. What?
Magic
How?
has been erratic amongst Fey kind. Amateur began losing his abilities. He felt withered.
Oh, so when you say everyone thought he was the spirit of the hunt incarnate, you don't mean he was some kind of murderous, stabby ghost. You mean, like, they thought that was a good thing. It was like, holy shit, he's the best hunter we've ever seen. He must be the god of the hunt, come down from the heavens, or whatever the fuck. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But really, it was just his lovely sandals.
My master saw what he was becoming because of the boots. And with one lucid thought, he sealed himself in Arduith. There, he might not bring others to harm.
So he's only gone more and more insane over time.
Go.
Well,
now.
as much as I'd love to... I'm not gonna go now. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck you. It's now the last thing on my priorities list, just because you were a little bossy bitch at the end. What have we got over here? That would be Citric, and I don't want to do him now. I mean, I want to clear out those boggarts, but I've already had to stop on the way to meet the World Tree. This sounds like the most exciting thing we've done in the game so far. I just want to fucking get to it. Uh-oh. Please don't make me do that entire conversation again. Please don't make me do that entire conversation again. No, 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 get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Right, we are chugging. If we don't fucking chug right now, I'm never playing this game again. Oh my god, I'm not dying here. I can't believe the boggart has a chance to take me out here. Go away, sir. Go. He hit me. The boggart actually just hit me. I'm playing like absolute shit. Right, well, he's dead. Now it's just this guy. Unfortunately, this guy can probably one-shot me in the state I'm in. So I need to jump away from every one of these, and then everything will be fine. I kind of like that I've learned their patterns now. You don't jump, like, as the thing is being sent at you. You jump as he is sort of preparing it, because he's already sort of locked in the direction it's got to go. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I was dealing with Threshers really well in the last session. I don't like how much I have blatantly deteriorated since then. So, please don't throw anything actually hard at me, game. Please be nice. I just want the World Tree to love me. Please? Caer Niralim. What does Caer mean? Because I always thought it was castle, because of Caer Moran in The Witcher 3. Or it's not just The Witcher 3, in just the Witcher series in general. In fact, I am damn sure it means castle. I remember looking it up.
Not like the others. You welcome him. Niralim has been waiting.
And who the hell are you? Do you tend to him? It's whatever the fuck? I guess so. Look at this, man. Oh my god. The way they are able to build such a glorious world. Back then, in 2012, there were few games. Because around this time, this was the everything needs to be brown and have like that piss-soaked color filter over everything. To have such a gorgeous looking, colorful, bright and fucking vibrant world with those dark fantasy fucking undertones. It would have been so cool around 2012. And they went so against the grain, and I'm so glad they did. But strangely, it might have worked towards their downfall. I don't know why everyone absolutely loved that horrible brown color palette. Like, even Dragon Age suffers from that. Inquisition is a beautiful, beautiful game. It's my least favorite in the series, but it is beautiful. So that sort of recovered from it. It's very colorful. But Origins, as much as that game's art style can be fantastic, there is that horrible filter, and I had to mod it out. Like, in my playthrough, I played with a lot of mods that made it more colorful and actually decent looking. The same with Dragon Age 2. At time of release, they looked kinda gross. Lamara. I don't mind, like, a washed out color palette in games, but...
And even fewer words are spoken of the children of dust. You are quite the exception. Niralim would not mention you unless there was some pressing matter of fate. You should speak with the Wise Tree yourself, and learn of what has been foreseen.
So, models have clearly been here before, right? Do they just stumble the fuck in like absolute morons? Or do they know of this tree? Because this seems like it should absolutely be like the biggest fucking secret the Fae have ever held. Maybe she's just referring to Aelin? Because obviously Aelin has been here, enough to somehow piss off the big wooden bastard. So, I don't know. I think it'd be really stupid if just humans and other mortals could wander in and out of this fucking amazing sacred place whenever the hell they want. But whatever. Talk to me, Lamara.
Chosen by the Summer Court, I serve as one of many tenders to Nirilim. Occasionally, I'm privileged enough to hear the wisdom of the great tree itself.
Tell me of the great tree.
Nirilim is wiser than King Titarian, and older than memory itself. Nirilim's words of wisdom carry much weight with the Summer Court.
It's so hard to take you seriously with that fucking piercing that looks like a really aggressive pimple. Or just like a Rice Krispie that got stuck to your face in the morning. You haven't figured it out yet. Like, come on, man. Why do... Surely they knew that it didn't look good. Because it doesn't look good in any kind of way at all. Yet they put it on more than half the characters in the entire game. Like, over half the NPCs have a disgusting piercing that is either like, comically huge, which can make sense on some characters, of course, namely the Vikings, namely the fucking Varani. It can look cool, but obviously not every one of them either. But on the Fae, you really expect me to believe that these ancient, incredible nature gods go to Hot Topic? No, I don't believe you, game.
We care for the tree, making sure it grows strong and true. But we are more than just simple gardeners. It is an honor to be one of the chosen who meditate in the shade of Nirilim's wisdom, cultivating and bonding with its spirit. Go with wisdom.
You seem like you really don't like me. I don't know if it's just because you never interact with other humans, but you sound really aggressive all the damn time. What do the other tenders say?
For these grounds
I mean, there's literally only one way I can go, lady, so I thought I could interact with that for a second. They all look like echo stones.
The great
Interesting.
Speaks.
Consider yourself blessed, he says, as I've already ran away from what he's saying. I do not give a shit, apparently. The Dalentat
She
stone.
sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. She faced
I imagine that's about the queen?
Enraged, she trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic now, or I will end this tale.
Come closer, little curiosity.
Hey, I'm listening to some fucking music right now, dude. You terrified me. What the fuck was that? Wait your turn, giant ancient being. I'm busy. I'm reading my audiobooks. All right, fine. Let's make it. I think I'm climbing him. How does this feel? This can't feel nice. I imagine this is like a fucking mosquito constantly walking all over you. And that doesn't seem very pleasant to me. I'm now literally inside of him. This seems suspicious. I don't like anything about this. Is this you? Is this your consciousness? Because you kind of just look like a portal. And I want none of that. It says you're one big living being, but the mushrooms are whispering to me.
The curious one seeks a way to the Fae, but it has found its way to the boughs of the world tree instead. Rest, quickling, and I may study you.
Oh, I'm resting. I'm resting fucking hard. What are you?
Look around you, and I am all that you can see. My roots spread across Dalentarth. My leaves read the winds from Frostbrine Coast to Alabastra. My family and I circle this world. We were saplings when your kind emerged from the dark, and we will grow with you until this world burns once again.
So there are more of you. Where? Is there going to be one in every big fucking area? Because you're clearly the Dalentarth one. Have we got one in the desert? I don't want to see what happened to the poor desert boy. He fucking drew the short straw, clearly. But, like, there's got to be one in Winterfell lands, in Or the other places that I can't think of right now. There didn't seem to be one in Naros, though, the Teeth of Naros. But then again, that seemed like a much smaller cross-section of a huge fucking world of the giants, so that could explain that. Study me. What for?
My roots spread wide and deep, and I have heard what brought you here, but I cannot see where you go hence. The time of the Fae is passing. I must shelter them in their twilight, and protect them from the Prismere corruption that spreads in their kin.
They gonna die? I don't want them to die. I can help the Fae.
The gardens of fate are clear to me, and all that ever shall be are visible in its blooms.
I've already fucked that up like 5 times already. I saved the Garth a lot.
Buried beneath Prismere blades, I can only hold back the tide. But you, perhaps you can change the currents.
Changing the currents implies I'm just gonna absolutely obliterate someone else instead.
Before I would help you, I must know. Will you be a kind gardener, or a careless reaper?
Well, Mr. Tree Man, I fucking love tulips. What do you require?
All quicklings, you are eager to act. I would rather see the method of your action. A tribe of trolls has been corrupted with Prismere. Their matriarch, Nash, has united the clans in the first step.
Nash is a little lady's name?
Demise.
I love the trolls.
You can change this fate, but to what? In doing so, you may awaken a more dangerous threat, like your ally, llshit.
What the fuck did she do? Or is she the dangerous threat? llshit... What do you know about her?
She walks a dark and tangled path. A path you once walked together, before you died.
That sneaky little bitch.
But your path is your own now. Defeat Nash, remove the taint of Prismere.
Oh.
Then I shall see who you are. If not, who you will become.
I thought being a whole careless gardener or what was it? Careless... I don't fucking know. Being a good boy or a bad boy, I thought it was going to be decided by how I deal with the trolls. I thought maybe I was going to be able to allow the trolls to live? Because the trolls are technically Fae, right? And he was like, oh, how will you protect the Fae? You will change the course, you will help them live, or you will accidentally fuck them over even harder. So, by killing Fae, they are wild Fae, but they're still Fae. What the fuck's gonna happen? This doesn't seem like a good idea. I have so many questions for you. You absolute god. Where do we begin? Tell me about Issa.
The last great Fae city. At once the birth of their dream, the throne of their great realm, and the deathbed of their kind. In thanks to High King Titarian, my bows stand vigil over their city in their twilight. Only by my leave may visitors see them in their weakness.
What is Prismere? We still don't really know. It's just like the cool fucking crystal that every single fantasy RPG or fantasy world in general just so happens to have. Why do you exist?
To creatures of flesh like yourself, Prismere is a powerful tool to harness magic. But to creatures of pure magic, like Tuatha or trolls, Prismere is so much more.
In what way are they just pure magic? Were they created? I don't think so.
A blessing and a rapture all in one. It drives them and consumes them. And to the weak-willed, it corrupts them utterly.
Just like our boy Gadflow, huh? Who I'm surprised that I can't ask about. Yet I can ask about the big mama troll in the area, who's apparently way more important than the dude who's ripping the world to shreds. I need to know about you. I need to know what the ever-loving fuck you are and how you're here.
I am as world trees have ever been since the dawn of time.
You are Yggdrasil, huh?
I understand.
Or one of many Yggdrasils for some reason.
The troll matriarch, Prismeer has corrupted her, making her cruel, cunning, and far more ambitious than her brethren.
So is she going to be this horrifying, red, glowing, crystalline troll? Because I want to see that.
And she shares their murderous intent.
Because we've seen glowing Tuatha before as well, and they are by far the most awesome. They're still really shit and pathetic, but they look way cooler than their just sort of regular grey brethren, right?
The fates of quicklings are very simple. Growing, consuming, expanding, dying, and always rushing predictably along your paths.
Oh, thanks, asshole. Much appreciated.
You are unique among them. You decide your own direction. But does that mean you will choose anything different?
So I wonder, Niralim, you constantly shit on us mortals. Well, you don't shit on us. You're not, like, angry at us. You're not dickish towards us. But you clearly see us as inferior. As, you know, because we technically are. We are not immortal like you and the Fae, etc., etc., etc. But do you have fate? Can you change your own direction? I mean, it seems like you have absolutely chosen a destiny to just sort of protect these boys for as long as possible all the time, but it seems like you're trying to fight fate. You can't necessarily, because you're not fighting your own, you are fighting the fate of others. But then again, if you were fateless, then that means you would be able to save them, because that's what happens with me? Now I'm confused. Fucking hell. Tell me about the Fae.
The sun in the sky. They knew me when I was a sapling. And they will know me when I rot. But they will
so
never
you can
know
die.
change, nor how to save themselves from their patterns.
I guess you die when the Fae die? Because
Only
you said
one
they will know
Fae
you when you
has ever
rot.
truly changed,
And they're dying soon.
And he now leads an army to destroy your kind.
And yet I still can't ask about him, no matter what. Ooh, but I can't ask about quicklings now. I think that's
I can
new.
no longer ignore the quicklings like your kind, who rush through the world, ever anxious, ever eager, ever evolving, but never changing.
I mean, evolving absolutely implies we're
Who
changing.
hack at my roots and burn. And sometimes sages who hang from my branches and learn.
Damn, those were some sick bars. Neural, I'm about to drop the most fire fucking mixtape of 2020. Where mixtapes aren't particularly fire. This entire year has been dog shit. But still, at least games have been pretty damn solid, right? Has it been a pretty good year? Yeah, it's been a pretty damn good year for games. It's just tainted by The Last of Us for me. But anyway, Aelin Shear.
Aelin Shear is a mystery and a simplicity. She is focused in a way few quicklings are. Her dedication is true, but I do not know the cause. Together you have walked dark paths beneath my boughs. You knew one another before your death, or thought you knew each other.
What in fuck does that mean? What is any of this? What is she? Why? Why did she live and I didn't? Where is
The
Nash?
matriarch and her brood await at Haxi. Their corruption burns my roots and threatens our future.
Okay. Bye, I guess.
And watch